today, man. We gonna let the beat ride. Matter of fact, let's bring it back. Let go. They say I'm gone. Come and get me. Going hard. Going with me. Light it up. That's how I do this thing. Cause the Lord is coming back. Boomerang. The Lord is coming back. The Lord is coming back. Light it up. That's how I do this thing. Cause the Lord is coming back. Boomerang. Boomerang.
Hey yo, what's up?
Yo, what's up?
What? Christian hip hop has emerged.
Please define what is hip hop. Yo, real hip hop. The real hip hop. Ladies and gentlemen, get ready.
Has emerged.
What you waiting for? Let's go.
TheSouth.com, the online source for holy hip hop.
This is the one.
League CD reviews, the latest news, and your very own community profile. Who are you? South.com, where you can shop the hip hop music store with free music downloads. Listen to Christian Hip Hop Radio. Watch videos on the TV network and more. At TheSouth.com. TheSouth.com.
You know who it is.
TheSouth.com. The life in hip hop.
California love.
West Coast Record. West Coast Fire is now online.
Live online.
A new gospel hip hop site repping the West Coast. With the fattest gospel hip hop, latest news, videos,
The hottest videos 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, you feel me?
video chat rooms, online community, and most of all,
Yo, turn it up.
Jesus. Log on to westcoastfire.com now.
Streaming online at
Westcoastfire.com. The dopest music resource on the West Coast.
West Coast.
Westcoastfire.com.
You want the show on the go?
Get the Yadah Da King Radio app.
The quickest way to have the latest episodes wherever you are.
Available at the App Store and Android Marketplace.
Search Yadah Da King Radio and download the app.
Features include quick call-in, easy streaming, and downloading.
And one-touch Facebook and Twitter connection.
Only $1.99. That's right, only $1.99.
Support and get yours, fam.
Don't hesitate and don't wait.
Hey, that's the homie CJ Emulous, man. And actually, I had a chance to meet up with the dude. He came to my church, man. He's from LA. No, he's from Vallejo. You know, Cats in LA, you know, Vallejo, those are two different spots. You can't just say you from Cali these days. You got to say what part. And he was from Vallejo. We had him come to the church, man. Dude is a real cool dude, man. Loves God. I had a great time. And he sent me this song. And, you know, I had it for the longest, and then I was like, let me go check it out, because this is what happened when you're a DJ. You might have songs you sitting on for a minute, then you play it, and you be like, dog, this song go hard. So, speaking of somebody that's spinning some hard music, DJ T-Walk, he's with me, man. Hey, we're going to do a quick fun fact right now. I know basketball season. I know you watch basketball. You say you watch ESPN. Who's your playoff picks right now? Real quick, man. Fun facts. Talk to me, right?
All right, so let's go. Old school basketball is different than new school basketball. Let's break that down real quick. Because old school basketball was all about the squad. New school basketball is all about the individual. You know what I'm saying? If y'all don't get that, hit me up, email, and I'll break it down for you in depth.
Yeah.
DJP Walk at Gmail, hit me up, and I'll break it down for you. But I'm a Heat fan, man. I'm riding for the Heat, man. I think they got a good thing going, man. And actually tonight they just broke off their 13th win, so I'm liking the Heat. I'm liking everybody bugging on the Spurs, but I think Oklahoma City might come out. But you know, I think we might be looking at a rematch of the finals with LeBron getting his second ring. I see a little couple sleepers. I think Indiana gonna try to beat them up. I think we know the Lakers ain't gonna get in. I'm hoping and praying.
We don't agree on that one, dog. We don't agree on that one, man. Hey, I'll tell you this: if the Lakers make 8th spot, and you know we just chopping it up, we gonna talk about this later. We gonna finish this debate later in Fun Facts. So if you want to hear that debate, you need to go to Fun Facts. I'm gonna stop it right there because we might be going for a minute. And he's from California, so I'm like, Clippers is nice though
I'm a Golden
too.
Stater though. I'm a Golden Stater.
Okay, that's what's up. Steph Curry went hard, but look, we're gonna talk about that later, man. Fun facts only on the Yadah Da King app. You definitely want to tune into that. We're gonna get on the topic of the day, man, which is all about staying strong, man. And I feel like it's been a lot of people that have been dealing with a whole bunch of different things in life right now, and I get tweets where some cats, man, they're like, man, I don't know if I should continue on. Or, man, I'm dealing with a lot. It's really hard. I'm trying to stay safe. Man, what would you say to somebody like that? That, you know, and I know as a minister, people might hit you up and say the same thing. What do you got to say? How would you encourage somebody that's feeling like, man, they're at the end of the rope, man, they want to give up, basically, man?
Here's what I want to tell everybody, man. First of all, the old cliche is trial comes to make you strong. You know what I'm saying? I know that, you know, as an elder or as a minister, sometimes people don't want to hear that. Man, I'm in the middle of my car note need to be paid. My job tripping. You know what I'm saying? My wife, you know what I'm saying? She ain't feeling me. Everything is going wrong. Well, I'm gonna hit you with a quote. My man told me. He said, you know what? If you obey what God is telling you to do, then at the end comes a blessing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So what that means, staying strong to me, is that means I have to stay so in touch with Papa during that time, because 9 times out of 10, the reason you're in the middle of that is he's trying to show you where he wants you to go. For example, everybody say, here's, you know, the most common example is of people sending you emails is, you know, my bills is due. You know what I mean? What God is trying to tell some people is you need to check your budget. You know what I'm saying? You've been at McDonald's too much and you spending $10 for the value bill.
What? Right.
And that $10 you're spending every day on lunch to pay your car note. You know what I mean? So you need to check your budget. If your things ain't going right at the house, where are you spending your time at? You know what I'm saying? Are you spending your time with everything else and not spending the proper time with your family or your wife? You know what I mean? To cultivate that relationship.
Yeah.
All those things go into staying strong, because it's not just staying strong in a relationship with Christ. Because let's be real. We people, we want relationship with people. You know what I mean? And sometimes we feel like we ain't right with Papa, so we like, man, what do I need to do? Well, he put people there sometimes to strengthen our relationship with him. You know what I mean? So somebody might give you a word, and what we do is be like, oh man, he don't know what you're talking about. But when you do get that word, you're like, oh man, what he was saying was right on time, but you received it after the fact. So when you're in the middle of something, man, my advice on staying strong, man, is look at what you got surrounding you and why those situations are surrounding you. Did you open a door that wasn't supposed to be open? Did you walk through a door that wasn't supposed to be open? Did you communicate with somebody who you wasn't supposed to communicate? Did you buy something that you wasn't supposed to buy and now you're in a financial bind? You know what I mean? You need to check everything in that walk and figure out, okay, where do I need to go now with it? How do I adjust? How do I move? How do I make it go? How do I make it go with Papa? You know what I'm saying? How do I get better in that situation? How do I walk through this ordeal and then come out realizing, oh wow, I'm gonna make this. It's gonna be better at the end. And we don't always see the end because we want quick results.
Yeah.
And quick results only last for a moment, but endurance runs a race for life.
Right.
So endure through your trial, man, and stay strong in the midst of the trial, knowing that at the end of this trial comes great blessing at the end of everything you do. And that's my advice to y'all today.
Let me ask you this, man. In the Bible, who would you point to that had to stay strong in the midst of adversity, in the midst of just tough times, just trying to make it with their relationship with God, man? And what were some of the keys that helped them overcome?
Well, I'm you know what we're doing, since I teach teen ministry at my church, and my wife has done a great study on Joseph. Now, when you look in the Bible and you look at Joseph's whole life, I mean, dude had plenty of chance to give up on God. I mean, the dude was accused of rape. He was, I mean,
right.
His brothers gave him away. You know what I'm saying? He went through so much, but he kept, you know, believing that God had something for him and that God had a way for him, and he ended up being a great man of God. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes what we do is, if we pick out we pick out the figures that we want to see. Like, I mean, it's easy to pick out Job. It's easy to pick out David. It's easy to pick out, you know, somebody who we say is on the front page. You know what I mean?
Right.
Of the Bible. I'm gonna use my theological voice right here. The great men of the Word of God.
Yeah. You crazy, dog.
But you know, when you look at dudes in the Bible, I look at Joseph, I look at Paul, how he had persevered people, and how after you persevere people, sometimes it's hard for people to receive what you say, but but being blind and being able to see his eyes open, and him being able to see the truth, really revealed some things to me. Is that when God takes the blinders off, you can see the whole picture. And when you see the whole picture, what do you do when you see the whole picture? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Sometimes we ride around with the horses with the, you know, like tunnel vision, and we should have the clear vision, the whole vision, the total package, you know, and not just half the package. And so those are the people, man, I'm really studying right now. I'm really studying Joseph. I'm really studying Paul and how their ministry affected people, how they got up. And Paul is really amazing to me because I have a heart after Paul in that I'm chasing people who don't know God or who claim they know God but don't have a right relationship. Those are the people that really I'm pushed to and I'm drawn to. I mean, my first slogan was not that ordinary church dude, because I don't desire to be a church dude. I desire to be in kingdom, and be in kingdom. Once again, I'm gonna tell y'all, hit me up, DJ T-Walk at Gmail. I'll break it all the way down for you.
Yeah, DJ T-Walk at Gmail. He ain't going nowhere. We're gonna get all his contact information right after this, man. He's going in. If you feeling like you can't make it right now, I just want to encourage you, man. Be strong in the Lord and in the power of his might. Put on the full armor of God so that you may be able to stand in the midst of evil. And then after you've done all you can, you know, Donnie McClurkin sings it well. You could just stand.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So that's what it is. I'm going to go into this tracks right here, man. Jor'dan Armstrong-Stronger, followed by Giel. Know that our God is not just a sometimes God, man. And don't treat God like he's a sometimes God. And don't be a sometimes believer, man. Let's get it in. Yadah Da King Radio. We'll be right back with DJ T-Walk.
Oh, yeah. Time when I couldn't recognize the path you chose for me. So unexplainable, the way you love me just knocks me off of my feet, yeah. Now I know who I am, I can do what you say. All I need is trust. Now I can see that with you nothing's impossible. Now that I'm stronger than you ever been, stronger until the end. I'm stronger through all of the drama in my life. When I had enough, felt like giving up. I know I can face whatever as long as you're with me. Yeah. Stronger, I can't go back again. I'm stronger than I ever been with ya. No more going around in circles trying to live my life without you, yeah. Cause the strength you gave is enough to run this race 1,000 times. Oh. I know sometime to go and get stuck, with nowhere to run to when it hurts and you wanna give up. But with Jesus, yeah, I can do anything long as I got you. Now I know who I am, I can do what you say.